Coming to you from the banks of Walton Weir, it is a very special edition of The Upshot. My name is Jack Rodlin. Joining me is Zachary Seabreen Lynch.
Hello, Jack. Hi.
Hello. Hello. Jay Pike Lockwood.
Ahoy, boys.
And our gilly is Mr. George Carper.
How are we doing, Jack? You right?
Hello.
George Carper.
Yeah, we gone fishing, haven't we, boys? Not really sure why.
The out of office is on.
Yeah.
We got our rods in there. We had a nibble early on.
We did. We haven't had
Early
that for a
doors, and
while.
then it's been a little bit quiet for the past.
We didn't land it.
Just
Half
you
an
wait,
hour.
lads. Just
Yeah.
you wait. It will come.
So
Soon come.
George is, I said our gilly because he's the only one who knows what the fuck he's doing, which is fortunate. I think he does. I've seen him mishandling some maggots. Hopefully that was for fishing purposes. So we're out in the wild, Walton Weir, which is a sort of bit of the Thames.
Yeah, it's a little estuary. I've been trying to get these lads down here for a while, and
I'm
here
very
we
happy
made
to
it
be here,
happen.
mate.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
for
yeah.
having us down.
So on Patreon after this, we're going to be doing a fishing special, which, you might think it's a sleepy world of people falling asleep in their chairs. But in fact, the world of fishing is racked with scandals involving quaaludes, aquarium heists, and even a couple of murders. So we're getting into that on Patreon. We might just drop a little whopper into this episode as well, which we're all
There's
looking
even
forward to.
there's a Hollywood A-lister fishing scandal.
Oh, yeah,
Scandal.
Yeah.
a sex
In fact,
fishing
if that-
Hollywood A-lister scandal.
So if that doesn't get you hooked,
Yeah.
hook, line, and sinker, then
That doesn't
I don't know
lure
what
you
will.
in. Yeah, I have to say, it's exactly the sort of A-lister you'd expect. Household name.
And we might actually get a bite while we're on the pod.
Yeah,
You
we're
never know.
hoping.
There's
RIP.
a slim chance that might happen.
There's so George, you fish here a few times, and George has quite a what to me looks like a big net for during
get
show
the
it.
net?
So this is the net that we've got to like potentially catch fish in, and a fellow fisherman told George that that's not big enough.
Yeah,
that
my
net.
neighbour,
You're gonna need a
Alex.
bigger net.
Yeah, he said that might not be big enough. Little did he know the sort of level that we'd be fishing.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking, but you never know.
Is
There's
that-
a
is
very
that-
real chance we might get something. So.
Is it just dick measuring though, where they're like, call that a net?
Yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
Call that a whopper?
Your rod's a bit small.
Anyway, hold on tight to your rods, because we're just gonna be doing normal extra shot from the banks, and hopefully, if we do catch a whopper, you'll get to see it. So, apart from George, has anyone got any fishing experience?
I went once with my uncle, who's an alcoholic. And we didn't fish
How'd it go?
Didn't touch the water.
No, I've been fishing a couple of times, but not since I was about 12. I did recently, relatively recently, 4 or 5 years ago, get hooked in the head though by a drunken fisherman. So I was in
Was it
Amsterdam.
JP's uncle?
I mean, may well have been.
He fishes
JP's
in
Dutch
Amsterdam.
uncle. I was in Amsterdam, and I was sat on like a bridge over the canal, and was getting some chips or something in a cafe, and suddenly just felt like some weird like tickling on my forehead. Didn't know what it was, and then suddenly just felt like. And so this fisherman had like put his line back, and the hook went into my forehead like that, and he like pulled it back
Fuck,
and started
imagine if that
reeling
had
it
gone in your eye.
I know, yeah.
We got a big one.
How'd you get it out?
My mate Paul that I was with got it, rescued me, but
So you actually got off quite lightly.
yeah,
considering.
no scars.
Terrifying.
Yeah,
Did he
So
apologise?
I now know what it feels like to be a fish, though. So in a way, it's going to help in this scenario.
You can
because
empathise.
I think and breathe like a
Is
fish,
this
so-
episode really cruel for you?
Yeah, it was quite triggering.
Flashbacks.
actually. Yeah.
I fished a little bit, but my parents live on the Isle of Wight, obviously on the sea, and there was a fella there, old boy, no longer with us, who used to, his method of fishing was he would go out to sea with his gun, like row out, shoot a seagull, bring it to shore, blend it in a blender in a kitchen, and then take the sort of seagull slot back out to sea and pour it in the water, and then cast his line.
Wow.
How big was his
That's like
blender?
shark bait. That's like shark baiting for the Isle
Yeah,
of
but
Wight.
it's kind of, we've just chucked some bait in the water. It's sort of the same
Yeah.
thing. But
What did he? Please let me know that he's got like a special blender for this. I don't want his like wife coming down
What,
to
in
make
your-
her
what, in
make
your
her,
ninja?
make her like he's got a NutriBullet. He wants to make like a little banana and strawberry smoothie.
don't think-
It's just,
don't think
so you washed it out, right?
Jack was coming down to make his morning huel and there's a fucking seagull in
I
it.
don't think they're a smoothie sort of family, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right, let's talk about some actual sport. We're not going to be talking about fishing all episode. That's for Patreon. The Lionesses, 2 years of hurt has been ended.
They did it again.
Avenged the
Heroes.
Spanish World Cup victory, sort of. Chloe Kelly, the star at the end again.
Two
Always, yeah.
tournaments running now.
Yeah. Do you remember in that last World Cup, she scored a penalty, I think in a shootout, and it was 110 kilometres an hour, which was more powerful than any penalty in the Premier League that season.
That's
It was the
nuts.
same. It was the same with the one in her final penalty.
This week,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, it was stronger than any shot in the Premier League.
Really?
last year,
That's
yeah.
fucking
What,
mad.
she just kicks it fucking hard.
She kicks it.
Like
fucking
Jamie
Kicks
Vardy.
it well,
Yeah.
kicks it true.
She's done. I mean, it was a great pen
She's-
amid some not so good pens. Hers
Yeah, I
was-
saw Joey Barton saying something absolutely outrageous
yeah.
about the
Yeah.
penalties. I didn't think they were that bad at all.
Hers was class.
Yeah.
Clearly, harder than he kicks it,
Yeah.
Mm.
and that's the real
Prick.
quiz.
The one that she got last year as well. It could not have been any more top corner as well.
Yeah, it was perfect.
It was the perfect penalty.
Mm.
Yeah. And then I enjoyed after that. Did you see her when they were getting the medals? She had a thoroughly nice chat with Prince William, and then turned to the camera and just went, "Fucking come on!"
Real shit.
Right? Yeah. Everyone's talking about Lucy Bronze though, the England zero fucking nonsense right back.
AKA the fucking nutter.
Yeah. So she played the tournament with a fractured tibia,
She played
Mm.
599 minutes, I read, with a
broken leg.
Yeah, broken
Mental.
leg.
Yeah.
Surely that's not good long term.
No. And also, wasn't she like kicking advertising boards and stuff like that?
She's like the Stuart Pearce of the team. George
Yeah.
was saying.
Yeah, they a lot of the women just say like you get into the changing room and it's like, you know, Stuart Pearce, Roy Keane vibes, you know, like fuck.
Do you know what her middle name is?
Go on.
Tough.
Tough one.
Yeah. She's got two middle names. I forget what the other one is. She's Lucia, isn't she? But she's Lucia something. Lucia Roberta Tough Bronze.
Love that.
Mm.
Bronze is pretty tough itself.
Mm.
But like clearly a born winner.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
time. Who's
What's tough short for? Is that
No, tough, that's
just
like
tough as in
fucking hard as nails? Yeah.
that's some real foresight of the parents when
Yeah.
you're naming your kids.
Yeah, just a feeling.
Yeah.
They were right.
This one's
Sort,
gonna
sort
be
of like when I was named Zachary Seabroom Lynch.
You landed a
Made for
whopper. I was trying to work
Um,
out who the like sesh head of the group. Who's the like Grealish?
It's got to be Chloe Kelly. Isn't
Chloe
it?
Kelly,
I
yeah.
think.
She's like
She
Yeah,
looks like she's
like
well,
Jamie Vardy
I saw
vibes.
some videos from the after party. It all looked quite good natured, but they pretty pissed.
Yeah.
Doing a bit of karaoke. There was no sort of straight to Wayne Lineker's beach bar in Ibiza for a 4-day bender, but it all looked
Do you think
it
they're
looked
like,
fun.
are they like getting pills in and stuff? Like, I mean, we're just
I reckon they're still
speculating.
getting drug tested, aren't they?
Yeah.
You probably
Yeah.
can't.
I
Maybe
don't-
doing balloons. That's what they'll do, innit?
Like all footballers.
yeah.
She's
Snus, balloons.
Speaking of sesh heads, did you see the video of Michael van Gerwen at Tomorrowland,
No.
the Belgian festival? You know, it's like this big EDM festival in Belgium, and someone got a video with him where he looks absolutely mashed.
Yeah, he's taking that
That's
video.
fucking
hasn't he?
great.
Oh, he's taking it.
Is he, and he's only having a Red Bull as well.
I mean,
I don't think it's just a Red
judging
Bull.
by- judging
something
by his
sprinkled.
jaw, I think
Maybe he's
it's
just raw
more
dogging
than
the pills on their own.
If I was at Tomorrowland or at any festival and I saw through the steam a gurning Michael van Gerwen a bit, it would send me absolutely spinning.
Yeah, I mean that's the same thing that happened to me at Glasgow at Tyrone Mings. I was at the stage and he was just all of a sudden he was in this Egyptian costume like 6'5", and I was like, what? My head just blew. I was like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Van
So
Gerwen
good.
straddling the two Dutch types I talked about previously because he is bald. I sort of thought he was in the like doesn't speak much English camp, but he's a techno gay as well. He's on fingers. A gay techno
techno,
Viking.
yeah.
Interesting.
It reminded me a bit of the video of Arne Slot at Lineker's Beach Club.
Yeah.
They look quite similar. They're quite similar looking
Yeah.
Dutch bald men. Maybe
Yeah.
they're not that similar. They're
Is
just
Van
both-
Gerwen a wreckhead?
I mean, the evidence suggests that he could be, but he does have quite a gurney face anyway. When he hits a
Yeah.
180, like
He could have just been just really enjoying his Red Bull.
Mm.
Yeah.
Which other darts player would you go to the festival with? I reckon Luke Humphreys is at the Christian Rock Festival.
I actually think Luke Little would be pretty boring.
Well, he'd be at like an underage festival.
Yeah, he'd be at like a gaming
Can't
festival,
get,
wouldn't he?
can't get served.
Yeah.
What's the point? Who's the Mohican fella, Peter Wright?
Oh
Yeah, it'd be
he's at a
fun.
metal.
He
he's at a
looks
metal
like-
festival.
Yeah, but he looks like when you create a character on a video game and you use all of the most Larry sort of options available.
Then you hang out with those sorts of blokes, and they're not that mad.
Yeah.
Who's who's the guy who keeps farting? James Wayne.
James
That's
Wayne.
Real Ale Festival.
Yeah, sausage and real ale,
Yeah.
sausage and cider festival.
Who's going to like Glasgow or I don't know, Johnny
Mm.
Clayton? It's the one Ruth Osco laughed on our episode. I don't remember.
Okay.
Littler's probably a laugh, isn't he?
Yeah.
He'll have a good vape. He'll have like 5 vapes.
Yeah.
I think
So
you're
I have
going
the
with
one,
Van
that, the one that
Gerwen.
you can like shift around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like different flavors built in.
I think you're going with
Yeah.
Michael Van Gerwen.
think,
He's the only
yeah.
one who's got the gear. Van Gerwen.
He'd be good for fancy dress as well because I've always thought he looks like a massive, big, overgrown baby. So if you get him in a
Get him
baby grown,
outfit.
massive,
Oh, yeah.
great big dummy,
Yeah.
it really wigs some people out in the southeast corner.
Speaking of scary big fellas, you've got a story, haven't you, about?
Yeah. So did you see Morgan Gibbs White has signed a new contract with Nottingham Forest, which was a bit of a surprise. It looked like he was on the brink of joining Spurs. I think they had a medical booked in for him.
Well, Fabrizio Romano did his "Here We Go."
Yeah,
very
and he's
ready.
been getting into a few spats on Twitter for Fabrizio Romano.
Has he?
Because a lot of people were calling him out about that. And,
Good.
And he was really like coming out and fighting McCall. He's like, here, when I say here we go, it means that like a deal has been agreed and like like
T's and
just-
C's.
Yeah. But anyway, he's Morgan Gibbs White has backtracked on that. Realised he couldn't live without easy access to Warhammer World. Also, Nottingham, only branch of Hooters in the country as well. So
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
It's a factor.
it's like,
Strong
where's,
draw.
where's he going to use his loyalty points? It's not
Plus
there.
points.
Actually, not true because someone DM'd us this week. News Bar. We did an episode. I think it was Andy Van der Made. It was like it's a strip club. Oh no, it was like a celeb haunt. Has been turned into a Hooters in Leeds.
Really? Oh, okay.
Oh, so they've got
Take it
2
back.
establishments.
Yeah,
now.
hoping to play it live in the spring.
Yeah, so it seems that Forest's owner, Evangelos Marinakis, has given Morgan an offer he can't refuse because he signed this new contract, and when they announced it, they did it with what I would describe as quite a sinister announcement video. So it was released at 11:30 p.m. on a Saturday night. It's Morgan Gibbs White and Marinakis in an empty football stadium. Looks like the sort of place you might do like a public execution.
MGM looks
and
very tired.
He looked very tired, and let's play the video.
He's been up for 3 days, being tortured.
Yeah.
I'm delighted. So thank you to Mr. Marinakis for believing in me. I feel like we've been on a roller coaster of a journey, but I've felt the love instantly from the very first moment I stepped into the doors. We've had difficult times, but we've had a lot of highs. And last year was really, really exciting. We got to showcase what we're about and what we're trying to build as a team. And I feel like Mr. Marinakis is the base of that. So I was delighted to sign.
I think this new contract really shows the ambition not just of yourself but of Mr. Marinakis here as well. That ambition must just drive through the dressing room, right?
100%, and you know, Mr. Marinakis is the main reason for that. We've built that culture inside the dressing room, and I feel like that's what strived us all the way through.
Blink twice if you're okay.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, you do sort of feel like his pregnant wife is just off behind the camera with a gun to her head.
It's like something out of Sopranos.
Yeah.
So for people just listening, Marinakis is with him in the video.
Yeah.
I would describe him as looming over it.
Yeah. He's just had it
Stick
out
to the
unfolded,
script,
just like-
Morgan.
I'm no behavioural psychologist, but it looks like he's extremely nervous there, doesn't
Morgan,
it?
we had an agreement.
Yeah.
And one night with your beautiful wife.
I'm wondering if just behind the camera there's some of Marinakis' heavies with buckets of yogurt. Do you remember there was a story?
on
There's a story from, I think we've told it before, where this gallery owner in Athens had refused to sell a painting to Marinakis that he really wanted. And she was like, look, no, I've sold it to somebody else. You can't have it. And then the following day, 3 men arrived at her gallery and threw yogurt all over.
Yogurt.
Greek yogurt,
Nothing more
presumably.
I remember we
disrespectful.
described it as like, it was like sort of like a Godfather moment, and you were like, nah, more Greek than that.
Greek father.
I just
I think I got one on, lads.
We got a
Oh,
we got
one. This is what you
Oh,
pay to
hello.
see.
Yeah, we got a whapper. Right.
Oh my god.
This-
Told you we were fishing. Told you we were fishing. Oh, we've lost it.
At least people can see there's a real hook.
There is, yeah, on that one.
Do you think there was one on? Oh,
Is it in the bush?
got our best man on the job. Sorry, that was a false alarm. George is going to throw some fucking fish
What
guts
is
in the
that?
river, yeah.
Gubbins.
Gubbins, absolute processed gubbins
Oh,
from a
look, they go
fish.
crazy when you chuck it in.
Yeah, we can see them biting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want it.
Um,
So yeah, so what we're thinking, Marinakis has got Morgan Gibbs White strapped to a chair.
yeah.
He's like, Christos, fetch me the Farge 5%. No, 10%.
It was either that or Dan Levy just trying to like squeeze every last like
Yeah.
penny off his contract.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe that Morgan Gibbs White has stayed for footballing reasons.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, he was signed a
There
new
was-
deal and he'll go again next summer if he has a good season.
Yeah.
That'd be my bet.
Hopefully Alexander Isak does the same for Newcastle.
Do you think after the Saudis going to employ some similar tactics to Marinakis? Because I think they could do some
I think
sinister stuff.
they're usually pretty fucking sinister, them lot,
Yeah, a
aren't
bit of
they?
yogurt would be a treat.
He's going to go into the office with his agent and they come out just the owners and Isak and a suitcase.
Why is Marinakis in that video? That's the first time I've ever seen a chairman
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
like.
But that's sort of, he does this father figure thing where he's just like very present when he shouldn't be, but it kind of feels right.
Yeah.
I think he probably is like,
It's-
call me Pop.
Yeah. There was another quite sinister story from his time. Well, he still owns Olympiacos now, but he got accused and cleared, I should say, of match fixing there. And during the trial, they made some very colourful allegations about him. So someone said that he'd basically gone into to see a referee to try and bribe them essentially before a match, and the referee had refused. And then 3 days later, a bakery that belonged to that referee was bombed.
Why does the bakery make it so funny?
Why the bakery?
Well, it's
Just
just
get
what
him
is
where
most precious.
get him where it hurts.
Yeah, Mama's bakery.
Mama's spanakopita gone down the pan.
No more focaccia.
Yeah,
I mean, it's weird
But
because-
yeah, he was cleared of that, I should say.
Okay.
But, like, that was the allegation raised.
But it's weird because like everyone's like, oh, we don't want these like awful owners, and yet I do want more Marinakis.
Yeah, you do.
Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be on the wrong side of him, and obviously,
Yeah.
scary guy. But do you know what I mean? I actually do want football owners to be like
A
that.
bit more interesting.
Yeah, I could see why
Yeah.
Morgan stayed.
Marinakis, he sort of has the vibe of like a 90s League Two club owner, that
Yeah.
sort of like wide boy.
Yeah.
But
Who
he's
is-
actually so loaded.
Who
that
was
he
the
can-
Wimbledon owner that made his new signings eat testicles and stuff?
Yeah.
Sam Hammam.
That's
Hammam,
the one,
yeah.
Yeah, it was in the contract. It was actually when he was at Cardiff in the player's contract when he signed it was you have to eat sheep's testicles and have a physical liaison with a sheep. And he did eat the testicles, but I never heard anything
He didn't
about
bum a
it.
sheep.
No.
He did sign though.
He signed all right. I don't know, choice.
Make of that what you will.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. It's better to have people like him than the like private equity world
Yeah.
blanket.
Yeah, I want
clubs
bomb
and-
Finlands.
Yeah, I agree.
So it was the City Open in Washington, a big tennis tournament on the tour, and aficionados of tennis meltdowns were licking their lips when Daniil Medvedev was drawn against a fellow hothead, Corentin Moutet, in the quarterfinals of this tournament. Both of them are
Yeah.
notorious for, smashing rackets, doing just abusing umpires, all of it. And Moutet ended up winning this match, unbelievable match point, at which point the inevitable head loss came. And Medvedev, we've got a clip of it, Medvedev hurls his racket and then calmly shakes the umpire's hand before destroying his water bottle on the ground.
About everything is going to bear the brunt of frustration for Daniil Medvedev. He is disgusted with the outcome.
Medvedev we talked about it not that long ago where he asked the umpire for permission to smash his racket, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was like, where can I smash it? Really calmly. And the umpire's like, I'd rather you didn't, but maybe over there. And Medvedev's like, oh, okay. Walks over and it's just like smashing a racket. And he famously is the one who, as a teenager, when he got frustrated at losing points on a clay court, would get on his knees and rip the clay off the court and just eat it. in frustration.
I mean, maybe some therapy would be good for him.
Never
I think
change.
so, yeah. Because the two big hotheads are him and Rublev as well.
Yeah, Rublev. I've
And
seen.
Rublev seems to have like calmed it down quite a
Yeah,
lot.
I
I saw
saw
at
it.
Wimbledon. He
Wait,
was
therapy, right?
he's had therapy, and he's literally like meditates between points to like get himself calm.
Yeah.
But like the Medvedev is just still
Yeah, fuck that.
he's still troubled.
Where's my Evian?
He's the one who said, what else? He said to the umpire, "You are a small cat," calling him a pussy. And didn't he told a spectator to like, shut your fuck up.
Yeah. There was a slightly more heartwarming moment in the women's singles though, when Maria Sakkari noticed this bug on the court and very carefully went over, lifted it up, took it to the edge of the court to make sure it didn't get hurt. And we can see what happens next.
Good work there from Sakkari, taking care of the local wildlife. Very delicately done. Oh. Oh dear me. Oh, the ball kid didn't get the memo.
Absolutely.
That felt so unnecessary.
Annihilates it. So yeah, she's like made so much effort to try and save this bug.
Surely the ball boy was witnessing that happen as
Yeah.
well, like the conscious effort to not.
It reminded me of a few years ago. It was my sister's birthday, and she had a birthday party in the garden at my mum's, and we were still sat out in the garden at like 2 or 3 a.m. and there was suddenly this like all this commotion from the corner of the garden, like, and realised that the cat had caught a bird, like a baby bird. And so we like ran over and like got the cat off, like picked up this bird. It was a bit frightened and injured or whatever, and took it inside and like, okay, we got to look after it, like put it in a box. And my sister's friend Cecily got extremely attached to this bird and like made it like in a shoebox with like some newspaper and seeds and water and whatever.
Was it
And
already on
then-
the way out though?
No, it was fine. It was
Right.
like it was a little bit injured, but then the following morning she decided to like take it to the vet. So by the time I woke up, she'd been out for like 2-3 hours, going around all the like vets of Southeast London on the bus with this little baby bird in a basket, like to try and work out what to do with it. I eventually spoke to a vet who was like, had a look at this bird and was like, the bird's fine. Like it's just it'll be alright. Basically, it just needs to get back to its mum. So just take it back to where it was, and the mum should find it. So she took it back, and we were like sat out in the garden, and it was nice. I left it for a bit, and the bird started coming out of the box, like doing a few little flights around the garden. It was really nice, and we sort of like, oh, the mum will be here any minute, and we decided to like let it have a bit of space. Went and sat down. We were having some lunch, and then just heard again like this commotion. Turned around, and this magpie had the bird like pinned down like this on the ground, just like literally just like, and Cecily just like ran over, and the magpie picked up this baby little bird, went and sat on the bench, sat on a branch, and shredded it. Like literally just like ripped it limb from limb. And then flew off, and we just like came back, and the baby bird was just in pieces. It's on the floor.
How long had she spent?
She was like, this baby was like her baby.
She wasn't paying the vets, was she?
I don't know if she'd paid to vet, but like she was so attached to her, and so was like, we need to like bring this baby bird back to its mother. And like,
How did she react?
She was horrified.
Yeah,
It was
I
like,
bet.
it was kind of, you're just watching it and just like, I can't believe this just happened in
You
front
can't
of our eyes.
interfere with nature, though. can you?
Exactly,
No.
yeah. It's a
No.
cool, it's a
Got
cool world out there.
Survival of the fittest.
As we're
Brutal.
Haven't you, George? You've got a story that's kind of in a similar-ish vein in Vietnam.
Oh, yeah. So, two of my best mates from school, Paddy and Sam, they, after college, they went to Vietnam, travelling for a year. One of them's never come back. So it says a lot about these two characters. But essentially, they spent a good 6 weeks of their stay with this family at this homestay, and they kind of like adopted them in as their own, sort of fed them, gave them a place to live, and I think they just sort of like helped out doing odd jobs and stuff, but they became very attached to them. And this family, this homestay in like rural northern Vietnam, they had loads of pet dogs, sort of 6 or 7, and they thought, and they were talking to Paddy and Sam at the time that they wanted to get another one. So they were like, all right, cool. Well, maybe that could be our leaving gift. And it was these two and this other girl that they were staying, that they met on their travels, sort of like, you know, free spirit kind of hippie girl, vegan, tattoos a lot, dreadlocks.
Zen Gens.
Zen Gen, yeah, Zen Gen.
I've got her in my head.
And there was this market, sort of, that had like animals and, you know, all sorts, relatively near to where they were staying. And they had this pen of all these puppies. And they went to this market, spent like ages picking out the cutest one, and they're like, we're going to take it back to the family who've had us in this homestay. So picked this puppy, took it to the stall owner, said, like, we'll take this one, please. And the guy goes, sure thing, pulls out this massive block of wood, cleaver, lops its head off. They said the scream that this girl let off, you could just hear it echoing around Nimbin. It was horrifying.
I thought you were going to say the family rejected it or something.
Nah, worse than that. No, worse than that.
Can't really blame them.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So basically, it was a butcher,
It was, yeah.
and they thought it was a pet shop.
Yeah, essentially. Is what it
Okay,
came
that's
down
fucking
to.
horrific.
Yeah. The thing that makes that story worse is that the fact that they spent ages picking up the cutest, the
Did
cute,
they,
the
yeah,
cutest
they
one.
named it.
I don't know whether they named it at that point, but yeah, got
That's
learn the hard way.
brutal.
Yeah.
Say nature's brutal, but that's not really
that's-
nature, is
You
it?
can't get in the way of that.
Apparently the stall owner had kind of like clocked what was happening and was just kind of like chuckling away to himself as well.
Did they keep the dog anyway?
What do you
the-
mean they kept the dog?
decapitated
What?
corpse.
The twitching
I mean,
body.
if they've bought it, or like,
But what, you might as
What
well
are you
eat
going to do
it.
with it?
well, I don't know.
I don't know whether they
Barbie.
did
It's
it.
a shame. It's a
What,
shame for it to
short
go to
ribs?
waste.
What do you think we're having tonight? I brought pickle down.
Oh, I'm not letting my missus listen to this episode.
No,
She'll
she
kill
won't
you.
like that.
She will not like that.
It's the sudden realization.
Yeah, I don't know whether they buried it or had a little funeral for it. I don't think they
Yeah.
ate
Like
it.
they
Cook
think they're
it.
there for the cutest moment of their trip.
Yeah.
And in fact, they're there for the most harrowing.
Scarring.
Those two have got some stories from that trip. That registers at a 5
like really?
on the
I'll have to
scale.
get
Yeah,
on.
they've got some
twisted,
they've got
twisted cookies.
Yeah. It's sort of horror film stuff, you know, where it suddenly changes. You know, you think you're
Yeah.
on a nice fishing trip.
Yeah, think I'm going on a fishing trip with the pod, and instead it's like Blair Witch
Suddenly
Project.
it's getting a bit
Yeah.
piggy squeal out here.
There's rats everywhere.
To be fair, the rats are a bit of a warning sign.
Jack's asked me to play Find the Trouser Snake in the tent.
Find the maggots. Find the maggot bait. Speaking of brutal, I've got an exciting moment for us. The Upshot is working on its very own hot sauce with Lou's Brews, the geniuses behind several of the nation's hottest sauces, and some quite nice ones as well, I should say. So yeah, end of the year we're thinking of doing a hot sauce, but in the meantime we can do a little ad for them now where we taste a range of Lou's Brews hot sauces. Gonna go from mild to wild, and they also have one, most of them are quite nice, but they also have one called Anal Vomit 3, which I believe is quite hot.
Which we could use as some fishing bait if it goes
Yeah,
wrong.
well, I think it might cause all the fish to rise to the top of the river. It's like dynamite fishing. And some shotters will be familiar with George Wilde, Upshot writer, who writes a lot of the episodes, researches a lot of the episodes, and our newsletter, and also backs himself as Mr. Hot Sauce.
I did not know this.
Yeah, Billy Big Balls.
He's been talking a big game all week, and now he's about to deliver on it.
So
We'll see.
George has offered to. We're gonna taste a range of hot sauces here, starting with mild. I think we'll do 3, shall we? Or maybe we'll do 3, and then at the end of the episode you can do some anal vomit, because someone's gonna have to give up their seat and mic to.
Yeah.
to George.
I'll hand over, G.
It's a straight swap, George for George. Here he comes.
How we doing?
Let's try 2, George. Let's try one that's considered mild and one that's considered wild. And then I think at the end of the episode we'll do the anal vomit one, because that one's not for human consumption really, but you back
Apparently you're
yourself.
able.
So by the way, these hot sauces are delicious, apart from the aforementioned horrible one, and you can get them at lousbrews.co.uk. So that's lousbrews.co.uk, and you get 20% off with the code UPSHOT20. So baggy discount. Right. What have we got for you, George? Can you just hold my mic for a second?
Yeah.
So what I've got for you, George, is a Simpsons theme one, which is rated hot, and then a 3.5 one that's peep show themed.
So Jack says I was giving it the big licks, but I was told in no uncertain terms that I had to do this, or I was not getting my
Do
fishing
this one
trip.
first. Do this one first.
Can you give me it the other way around, please?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Are we all gonna have a bit?
Can do.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, go on then.
I've given a
I
dollar.
need could someone help
Perfect.
pour?
And what am I trying here? This is the
This is the curse these metal hands.
curse these metal hands.
So it's a
Brilliant.
peep
That's Dobby
show
Club, is
theme.
it? Okay.
JP, you got to have one.
Love those guys. Are we ready?
No, how much have you got? I've
He'll
got
give him a
quite
big
lot.
dollop. Spray me, Jack.
It's about the last thing I need.
Spray me.
Right, so this is a 3.5. Lovely. No, 3 out of 5. Ooh,
That
ooh.
for me is perfect heat. Any more than that, and I'm fucking.
It's
That's
nice. It's
delicious.
like mango-y, sweet.
nice.
Yep, it's very
Fruity,
sweet.
That's delicious.
With
Quite
a
hot.
nice.
It's a little, yeah.
There are milder ones, but I thought let's just.
Let's go deep.
Okay, George.
Hey,
How was that?
yeah, that was lovely. That was
Okay.
delicious.
Right.
Give you a nice curve on the chip so I can get enough sauce.
I mean, it's not hot.
And this is
Simpsons
the
one, the next one as well.
Guatemalan insanity pepper hot sauce.
This one's inspired by that Simpsons episode where
Yeah,
Homer
okay.
eats
Lovely artwork.
ridiculously hot chili. and
Definitely
has a
signed off
trip.
by The Simpsons.
Well, that's plenty, isn't
That's
it?
quite a lot there.
And so are you, no one else is...
I'm carrying an injury.
Go on, I'll have a bit of that one.
I don't want him to poo on the
I'm not
fish.
having an anal vomit, but
That's so hot.
he was.
Oh, we put it in one.
God, my glasses have steamed up. I don't know how I don't
That's
really know
hot.
the science behind that, but they have genuinely
That is
steamed up.
hot.
I got to take them off.
It's all right, it's fine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I find that really fucking. Whoa.
Yeah, and he had way more than us.
Is it going to hit, is it like back of the
What,
throat?
nothing?
No, not so far.
Some people
Nurse?
can just take more. Some people can just
anal,
take more.
anal vomit.
I
the
think we
boy.
do the anal vomit now.
Yeah,
Okay.
where's the anal
Are
vomit?
you willing to do the anal vomit now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I might have to put some gloves on for this. So it's called Anal Vomit 3, and it says holy shit, and there's some frightening imagery.
Yeah.
Load him up.
So I think this
Anal
one is just
Vomit
pure
3.
gimmick, hot
Holy
as
shit.
fuck. Whereas the other
Yeah,
ones are
it's,
like delicious.
It's got.
I'm just going to give it a wee.
Oh, you got some on your hands, Jiffy. Don't rub your eyes.
It's a hot
Okay,
Put it down.
fuck it.
Put your
Bon
money where your
appetit.
mouth is.
You can always put you in the river after.
He's done it. Do you want a drink?
And you got any milk?
He looks fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm fit. It's less delicious than the others. It is less
mental.
delicious. I can feel it.
Yeah.
But nothing crazy.
I think it might be a grower. I think
It is a
It
grower.
is a real
It is a
grower,
grower. I've
actually,
had
yeah.
it, and it
I
was.
can feel it in the back of my throat.
All I'll say is it does.
And my throat is getting
holding it
small.
together.
All I'll say is it does what it says on the tin.
Oh, good.
Yeah. that'll probably become clear later.
Woo, that is hot.
Like the French
Yes,
That is
festival.
hot.
finally.
Oh, he's broken it.
Whoa.
We've broken it.
I think
Broken
someone
it.
else is going to have some.
No. I'll just have a chip.
We did try it in the office before. It was extremely
Yeah, I'll-
hot.
Just
Not the really hot one, no.
have a try. We've had it. Try it
Go on.
for the ad. George, how are you feeling?
My tongue is, to be fair,
You're not like
On
gasping,
fire.
though. To put it, I had about what JP had, and I had to run and like neck milk.
Mate,
It's hot.
fuck. How have you just done that much?
I was trying to keep it.
I think George had more.
Yeah, I fucking dolloped him on.
Oh. Can I have a chip?
You're gonna have to catch a fish to wash that one down, Jimmy.
Do you want a maggot? Apparently, they just take it. They just cut right
Really?
through it.
Wow,
Just
yeah.
they have to be alive.
Like a milk.
Something about the fat content.
Yeah, I am now feeling it quite a bit. But I had to keep
He's
it together,
sorry to
otherwise
do.
JP would have backed down.
Yeah, well done.
Poor.
Right,
George.
George is looking a bit glassy-eyed now.
Yeah, no, I've got one solitary tear rolling down my cheek. Have I earned my my train ticket?
Yeah, you have earned your £8 train fare.
Perfect, thank you.
So yeah, they got a range from mild to wild. Loosebrews.co.uk,
Wild will take down
lousbrews.co.uk, code UPSHOT20, you get 20% off your first order. A lot of them are banging. as in they're sweet.
They're
Yeah,
nice.
if you like hot sauce, is the place.
Hot
And
green
we're going to do
ones.
an upshot sauce with them
Yeah.
later if JP doesn't die in the next hour, which is not a given.
Getting worse.
Have you seen the latest evidence of Donald Trump cheating on the golf course? Obviously, he's in Scotland. He's been visiting Scotland, which is like a bit of business and pleasure. So I think he's like meeting with Keir Starmer and Ursula von der Leyen about like Ukraine, but he's also opening a new golf course at his resort.
It's also one of those Yanks who reckons he's Scottish, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's got,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
Is
he's
it
got
his-
like a Scottish grandma or
His
something.
grandmother's from Scotland.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is she?
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's up there, and obviously he had to play around on the new course that he's opening in his resort. And we've talked before about Trump cheating on the golf course. Like there's literally a book called Commander in Cheat about it, which has all these people. Like Samuel L. Jackson said that he saw Trump's ball land in a lake and then just like mysteriously be on the fairway. Other people have said like they've literally watched Trump kicking their balls like out of the fairway.
Yeah.
He's very brazen about it.
Some people apparently his old golf buddy Pele kick the balls.
George, who's off camera, has just said some people, his golf buddies call him Pele because he would kick the ball so hard. He's like, he always cheats at golf. But there's never been video evidence until now. So there's a video that's popped up, and you basically see Trump arrive in his golf buggy, and he's got these lackeys who I guess are caddying for him. And we can watch it now. As they walk away from Trump's golf cart, they just drop a ball. We might need the screen closer.
Quite a nice drop that.
Yeah.
Just before the
Oh,
bunker.
and he's just
you
come
can
out.
see
Oh,
it.
there it
You
is.
can see it pop
Here we
out of
go
his
then.
trousers.
So he sort of leans forward and drops it behind him, and then Trump just sort of walks up to it. And it's like, oh, there's
It's
my
kind of
ball.
Still in a shit place, but just before the bunker,
Yeah,
so
it's
you can
light.
get out.
It looks like, so there's deep rough and a bunker, and I guess the ball went in one of them, and then there's light rough, and they've dropped it in the light bit,
Mm.
and then presumably they've just gone and picked up the one that's in
Yeah.
the deep rough.
Destroy the evidence.
Has he absolutely sliced it or chucked it in the river? Like, what's the point in?
He's certainly not landed it there. But
At what point is this? Does he still enjoy this? Because like, do you still get the same satisfaction out of completing a course or
Well, I guess
winning
he's
a
that,
game of golf
He's that
if you-
mentally like
yeah,
Win at all cost, kind
Gone.
of.
yeah,
he doesn't give a fuck. Like I saw him on ESPN, or someone quoted on ESPN that he claimed to play off 2,
yeah.
which is like nearly pro.
mm.
yeah, and he's how old? He's
He's like
late 70s.
70s. And by the looks of that, he's definitely not playing off
Well,
fucking 2.
he
yeah.
is. But
Well, yeah, true. Just
Yeah.
with a little help.
it's his main hobby, so you think it's not that fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Maybe,
this-
maybe he's just trying to throw people off the scent of the old Epstein files.
True, yeah.
Get them
mean-
talking about the cheating
Yeah.
golf.
Yeah, dead cat.
This is
But
the
it's,
cat.
it's proper like Mr. Burns stuff, the way the flunky goes forward and just drops it forward.
Yeah.
And actually, it is literally a scene in Goldfinger, the James Bond film, where James Bond's playing, and Goldfinger has like a caddy and who's in like black tie with like a bow tie, and the butler suddenly a golf ball just drops down his trouser leg, and Goldfinger's like, there's my ball.
Trouser leg would actually been quite good for that.
Yeah.
Instead of
I'll-
bending
I'll
down.
link to the scene in Bond.
I read in his first 700 days in cabinet, he spent like 198 on the golf course. So like every available weekend, he was playing golf.
Wow.
And he's a president of the
Mm.
most
I
important
actually
country
don't
on
have
the
a
planet.
problem with that per se.
Really?
Just play honest.
George Bush, there was another mad stat that he spent, I think, like 52 weeks of his first 3 years term just
On
on
golf.
the golf course, on golf.
You know, there's that
retreat.
famous clip of him like post 9/11,
And he
and
whacks it.
he's talking to the camera, and he's like, "We are going to find the enemies of the United States. We are going to hunt them down and kill them. Now,
And we are gonna
watch
bomb
this
Iraq."
drive." And to be fair, he fucking smashes the drive.
I mean, if that's his way to relax, I can see you do need to do it. Maybe not every weekend.
Yeah, but there's quite a lot of like stuff going on globally right now. You think you could
Yeah.
work the odd Saturday?
I've got a fishing story for you, boys.
Oh.
It's time.
Had to be.
Time to catch a whopper. So the Lake Erie Walleye Trail is the most prestigious fishing tournament in the great state of Ohio. Those lakes up by the Canadian border, huge lakes, a lot of big catch in them. And basically the tournament is you get in a 2-person team and you can win a massive prize depending on, you just bring in your catch and they weigh it. and the prizes can exceed like $100,000. It's like normally you'll get given like a boat and some fishing gear and some cash. It's big money, and therefore it's highly competitive. So it was a bit of a surprise in 2021 when new boys Chase Kaminsky and Jake Runyon won 3 tournaments in a row and therefore took the entire championship. That is very rare for someone to win 3 in a row. It's like, it's a lot of luck involved with fishing, as we're learning.
As we're finding out.
Definitely bad luck. But Chase and Jake saw it differently. They thought that they were like these buccaneering guys who were there shaking up the sport, and they started describing themselves publicly. Sorry, I've got a
I've had that as
sort
well.
of beast in my face. It's fucking wild out here in the sticks.
I think they call it a fly jack.
It's getting a bit deliverance out here. Anyway, Chase and Jake turned up to the tournament's events and started calling themselves the People's Champs because they'd come from nowhere and were suddenly winning everything. And you can imagine this would grate with the old guard who'd been lashing that lake for decades trying to get some big catch and had never won the big prize. And, everyone found these guys suddenly arriving and winning everything a little bit dubious. And particularly because at the weigh-in, these guys would smash the competition by miles. Normally it's like quite close, but it was just like these guys were winning by miles. And so the regulars turned to the most natural instrument of American justice. If you've ever watched Jerry Springer, you'll know it. It's the polygraph test, the lie detector, which I thought was a children's toy.
Yeah, have they not been discredited?
They're admissible in half of American states in the court of law.
Still now?
Yeah.
That basically means they just ignore them.
Yeah.
Why did they agree to do it?
Well, I think actually, as we'll see in our main fishing episode, polygraph tests are very common in fishing tournaments because you're on this big lake, so they can't watch everyone catch them. So you've just got to arrive with your catch, and therefore, you need some method of determining whether they're cheating.
Right.
So, why not a lie
Polygraph,
detector?
of course.
Yeah.
Ouija board. I mean, for me, it's in that category.
Pinky promise.
Yeah.
May as well get one of the little fish that you have in your hand that curls up if you're
If
you're angry. It tells
Getting
you.
Christmas crackers.
So you lie, I got you.
Anyway, they sat them down. They plugged them in. I think it's it measures heart rate, something to do with sweating.
Isn't it? Yeah, heart rate as you
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah, but also some other stuff like respiration and sweating. I don't know. It's basic stuff. And so basically, Jake and Chase, they were on course to win $300,000 in prize money. So it's big stakes, and because they took the polygraph test and they fail it. So basically, they're like, "Did you catch those fish?" And they're like, "Yes, sir. Yes, I did." And their polygraph test is lying. So they get docked $120,000 off their winnings. So they end up with 180.
Not bad.
Not bad.
That seems pretty.
Not
If they think they're lying,
Yeah, there's
and they just knock half the winnings off, you still going away with what?
Yeah, I think
$180,000?
it's they might go fish by fish, or
I don't know. There's every fish. This one.
this one.
How about this one?
You got a great white there.
Although it sounds like they possibly had a little bit too much fun with the polygraph test, because afterwards Chase and Jake complained that after being asked questions about their catch, they were also asked other questions, including about their adultery
Oh, right. So they're clearly taking the piss.
and their zoophilia, which is bestiality. So I think they're like, "You catch this fish, did you? Did you fuck this fish?"
No, ma'am.
"No, sir, I did not."
So those Simpsons one.
We got ourselves a liar, boys. Yeah,
I like me a trout.
I just think you've got someone rigged up to a polygraph. How often do you get this chance? You're like,
just
"Fuck
have a
it."
real go.
I'm going in.
Yeah.
We should get a polygraph. That'd be fun.
Yeah. There would have been a good moment now if I pulled
you
one
rent
out.
one?
I looked
Yeah.
online; they're sort of quite hard to get hold of.
Yeah.
Well, so
Yeah.
it's like a sort of printer, isn't it? And then
Needle.
it's the needle with the.
Yeah.
You guys just
pencil
thinking
on
of
it.
Meet the Parents? 'Cause
Yeah.
that's
That's my reference point. That's my reference
Yeah.
point.
I
But
just like
yeah,
that
they
after a while, they're like, "So when you masturbate, what do you think about it? Fish? Another man's wife?"
Like a trout, don't you, boy?
You can see why Chase and Jake were a bit like,
Yeah.
"This is
fuck
ridiculous." They called the polygraph test bullshit,
Mm.
and they argued that post-tournament, a better method to determine whether people had been cheating would be to look inside the fish. So Jake said, "If you cut a fish open and there's lead weights in the stomach, well, there you go." Because apparently that's the common way of cheating, right? It's a weigh-in, so you just make the fish heavier. So everyone's like, "Okay, fair point. We'll see." Following year, the series swings around, and Chase and Jake rock up again. and it is a similarly successful season. They just pick up where they left off. They win 3 in a row. They win the title, and everyone's like, come on, this just doesn't happen in competitive fishing. And these rumours start to circulate. Some people say, I've never seen them on the lake. Others complain that Jake and Chase's fish look very old when they're at the weigh-in.
Haggard.
And it's old-looking fish. And it's noted that they never donate their catch to the food banks, which is standard practice. You can't eat it all. Actually, some people are so convinced that these guys are cheating that they refuse to take part. So it's like this bubbling scandal. And then we get to the end of the series. Series winners are crowned. It's Chase and Jake. And they don't even look that excited. They're just like, yeah, thanks for the check. We're going to head off. Engine's already running in the pickup truck. Anyway, so at this point, the tournament director's like, I'm going to step in and inspect these fish, these walleye, and let's just see. So he gathers Chase and Jake around their catch. And he's like, okay, let's take a look at your fish. Gets out his knife, starts slicing them open. And then he delivers a line that will become immortal in Ohio fishing circles. We've got a clip of it right now. Here is his verdict.
We got weights and fish! There we go!
We got weights and fish. These punk ass new boys.
Why are Americans so golden? It's just so good.
I love it.
What was the outfit as well? Like the like, it looks like a sort of motorcyclist shirt with like the reflective glasses. So
He's
good.
like so angry, he's almost like happy.
He punches the air.
God damn it, I knew it!
But like he really wanted to just jump on their backs and like, oh. Yes.
So did they get arrested?
Yes, they did. So these fucking cheaters have been stuffing the fish with lead weights. They've also been stuffing the fish with fish from like the shop just to pad the lead weights.
Nice.
It's quite Frankenstein's.
That's
monster.
quite
actually
good.
smart.
That's a really good.
I think that feels taboo. To
But
me.
like, maybe that was because it's a bit gaslighty. Well, not gaslighty, but them telling the adjudicators that they should cut the fish open. You've got to be like really convinced,
brazen
to do it yourself.
But do you think that's why they stuffed other fish inside so that if that happened, you could be like, fish is pregnant?
With lead weight.
Yeah, fish is pregnant.
With a Tesco value salad.
You never seen a fish with a fish before?
Why has it been filleted? Yeah, it's very brazen to say, oh, you should just cut them open. I feel like he said that and then he regretted it.
Yeah,
immediately.
massively.
Anyway, then the angry mob encircle them. We got another clip.
That's fucking death, motherfucker! Call the fucking cops. Listen to me right now. Everybody listen to me right now. Jake, I want you to leave. I don't want anybody to touch these guys. I want you to leave. You need to go to jail. Jason, you should call the cops. It's them. It's them. You fucking, this is bullshit. Tournament that you've done this, motherfucker. You fucking fucking. Don't we need to file a police report? Yeah, I would. Jason, we gotta file a police report. Every fucking one. Every single fucking thing. Every you fucking champ, dude. I mean, we all fucking knew it. What the fuck, man? Fuck yeah, they been doing this whole fucking time. Hey, you got him. A filleted fish. Look at this is a fillet, yeah. A filleted fish. It's a walleye fillet.
That's outrageous.
Jesus.
Yeah,
You know-
that is crazy.
Also, like, if they were doing that, surely they'd have to bring the fish with them to the competition. So surely you've got someone like at every pontoon polluting it.
No, I think it's like you drive to the fish checking station. It's a huge lake.
Right.
You drive to the fish checking station, you're like, here's my catch.
There's
And they
some
just
holes.
weigh it. I mean, it feels quite prone, especially when the polygraph is your only defense.
Also, I want to know, like, the big chunky lead weights I can somewhat understand, but like fillets of fish in the fish.
Yeah.
No, that is to pad
That's
the
to pad
weights.
it.
Oh,
So if you feel
yeah,
the
I
fish,
see. I thought you were saying they put the big weights inside another fish and then put the fish inside the fish, which would have been
kind of.
That's
sort
not
of like
a
a
bad
5-bird
idea.
roast.
It's like a Russian
Dog
dole.
a Christmas turkey.
Russian doll, yeah.
Can you do a 5-bird roast with fish?
Probably.
I think it makes them quite dry,
We'll
doesn't it?
try it tonight.
Yeah, we'll do it at the
Can't
barbie.
grab one.
Yeah, there's something quite, like in nonce hunter videos where the nonce just keeps completely silent.
Yeah.
Or like in TV programs where there's a guy being questioned, he's just like, no comment.
Well, usually they're like sociopaths, aren't they? So they don't necessarily...
Yeah.
To turn up to that level of fishing competition, in my opinion, and stuff a fish is horrendous. So.
Sickening. Well, Oh, hang on, we got a bit of action on the line.
Have we got a nibble?
All right, you carry on. I'll carry on talking. So the police are called. Don't do that to sound flashbacks.
Please, JP.
It's not the forehead.
Yeah. That's why I'm wearing the hat.
And the
why you're wearing the
protective
goggles.
glasses.
Yeah, if you're listening on audio, Zach's got some protective eyewear on. The police come for their own protection because it honestly looks like these guys are going to be lynched by the mob.
Yeah.
They're furious. And they take their names and stuff. Apparently, the police then allow them to drive off. And as these two cheaters drive off, they have the audacity to scream abuse out the window and give them the finger.
Fucking right, baby.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
Land
Randy
of the free.
Marsh.
Yeah. If you want to completely defraud your friends and neighbours. It's not a happy ending for Chase and Jake, I regret to inform you. So they are prosecuted. It's fraud, I guess. They've made
They put like hundreds of grand out.
400 grand, I think.
Wow, okay.
In the end, a judge
business.
bans them from fishing for 3 years. Didn't know they could
You'd
do
be
that.
gutted. You'd be absolutely gutted.
Like a driving ban. Can you just do that with anything? Yeah. Banned from line bikes for 3 years.
Yeah.
So he's banned from fishing for 3 years. They were forced to sell their $100,000 boat and I think give the money back from that because a lot of the prize money's in like clobber
Boats and
gear.
fucking rods,
Yeah,
waders.
yeah, all the weird
Got your-
goggles,
got your deal.
dungarees.
Yeah.
And then
special line of utility jackets.
gone all those fishing flies, lures.
Yeah.
And he threw them in jail in the slammer for 10 days, which, as locals complained, was a pretty good result given that they netted about 300 to 400 grand.
Wow.
Did they have to give the money back? Or?
They only had to give 100k back, so they made
Oh
profit.
wow, okay.
How on
That's
earth
sure,
have they
like-
got away with that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
surely you got to like give the.
They're laughing.
I think they could only make them give back the money from the one they proved they were cheating.
Fair enough, right.
Okay. Oh, true.
It's like the perfect.
Yeah.
But I mean, they stripped Lance Armstrong of his Tour de France's.
Yeah, the guy
Yeah.
who won Who Wants
Yeah.
a Millionaire had to give the money back, didn't he?
Yeah, Major
What, the
Charles
coughing
Ingram.
major. That'll be a good episode.
Yeah,
That'll be
yeah.
a good Patreon. We should do that.
Major Charles Ingram.
with his associate Tequin Whittock.
Jacqueline Witter. Oddball. Anyway, that was not the last time that good, ordinary citizens were stiffed by Chase Kaminsky, because 1 year later, he was charged with poaching deer in Pennsylvania. So he moved on to bigger beasts, but he's still at
Was
it.
he doing anything nefarious with them? Stuffing anything inside them?
No, he didn't have to. He was just stealing them.
And was it? Yeah, there was no competition involved. It was just for fun.
Yeah, I don't think it was like you cut the deer open and there's
Do you think
Bambi's in there.
But do you go around to his house? He's got the head on the wall, and there's like, God, I've never seen a deer with such big antlers. On it. He's like attached two sets of antlers to it.
He's got an anvil in it.
He also committed another crime, which is quite Simpsons. He was caught making his son pay at a bowling alley with forged $100 bills. So the $100 bills said on them, not legal tender, for motion picture purposes only.
Did he try and get away with what? So he sent his son up?
Yeah, and
What a little
apparently
fucking
apparently
twat.
his son tried to pay with one, and then his son rang him from the bowling alley and was like, it's not working. And then he came back to the bowling alley and gave him some more and was like, try this one.
Second time lucky, son.
Yeah.
That is very Simpsons,
Yeah.
right? This whole episode is incredibly Cletus.
Good old Chase. All right, thanks a lot for listening. JP's had a bit of a relapse in the last hour, an acid flashback. George was looking a little quiet as well.
Sort of
Will he ever write again?
1,000 yards there.
All right, on that cheating scandal, feels like the perfect time to go over to Patreon, where we are doing a full special on some of the biggest scandals to ever hit the seemingly quiet world of angling, but it is in fact a hotbed of
Sordid
quaaludes,
scandals.
heists, murder. We've got a few murders in there, and some genuinely horrible sex scandals, including one involving a Hollywood A-lister who we are going to name. No bleep outs or anything. We'll see him in court. So, yeah, that story is almost as disgusting as Anal Vomit 3, which you can get at loosebrews.co.uk. So thanks a lot for listening. If you are not already a Patreon member, you can join us at patreon.com/Upshot Towers. We'll see you over there for the fishing scandals. Hopefully we'll catch a whopper on air.
Oh, we will. I'm
Those
sure.
rods have not done shit,
we're getting-
can I just say?
George, you're supposed to be the fishing
faith,
expert.
We haven't caught. I really thought
We
during
haven't
extra
caught
shot
fucking
we were
anything other than
Yeah.
going to reel in a
a
whopper.
potential trip to hospital for me.
Give it time.
Is
Yeah.
It's a patient.
So probably the main reason to come to Patreon is we might catch a fish, and also it started raining, so that's gonna be interesting.
That's good news for the fishing.
Good for the electric.
Not for the electrical equipment, but yeah, see you on there if you remember. If not, £3 a month. You know where it is. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Zach.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, JP.
Cheers.
George, thanks a lot.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
And George, who's off camera, but
He's just dipping in the river.
just dousing his tongue in Thames river water. I'm sure that's fucking.
He's taken off all his clothes and just slowly started walking into the.
Thanks a lot for listening. Love that. Cheers.